I feel so stupid, even being in a position where I feel like I need to make this video. And what's worse, the hack I'm going to show you is even stupider. Well, that's not really true, because if it works, it ain't stupid, right? Hey, welcome back. Before I give you the hack, let me give you a little background on what happened yesterday. So I was out working, and Yoda came out of the house and said there was no hot water. I thought, great, the hot water heater went out again. So I go inside and I check it, and it will not light. And then I notice the furnace isn't kicking on either. It was a little chilly. So then I go out and I had to try the stove, and the burner came on, and it was really weak, and then all of a sudden it went out. I said, great. I said, something's wrong with the tank. So Yoda said that she had checked it last week, and it was pretty full. And there was no way it could have gotten where it was to zero in less than a week. So my first thought is, oh man, we've got a leak someplace. I came out here and I checked it, and sure enough, it was sitting at zero. So I called the propane company, got a hold of our propane guy, and he agreed to come out on a Saturday afternoon and bring the truck out and test the system. And he got out here, and he said something while we were on the phone. He said it could have been a stuck valve. And it did not occur to me until after I hung up with him what he was talking about. Well, we had a incident last fall where I accidentally ran into the line going out of the propane tank, and they had to come out and fix it because it was leaking propane, and it was down about 75%. And Yoda said it went down a little bit, which is, you know, from December to March, you know, we heat with a lot of wood, and we've been known to not use very much propane, so I just kind of blew it off. But it dawned on me that he meant that the meter was not reading properly. So he came out, he tested the system. I wanted to make sure there wasn't a leak, and it held pressure like it was supposed to. And he was telling me that sometimes the meters on these things get stuck and they give you incorrect readings. And he says it usually happens in old tanks. This tank is only about 15 years old. So in propane tank years, that's not really that old. But he said that he had a brand new batch of tanks that came in, and they were having bad valves on them too. So it's not something that's just affecting old tanks anymore. It's affecting them across the board. And here's the hack. Now pay attention, because this is a really complicated hack to do. So whenever you come out and check your propane tank, lift the lid up to right about here, and then go like this. What it does is it dislodges the valves if they're stuck, and it'll give you a proper reading. I felt so stupid when he showed me that. You know, and part of the issue was we weren't on they've got a program where they'll come out periodically and check your tank and top it off if need be. And we were on that at the old house, so we never checked the tank. Yoda had been coming out and been pretty diligent about checking it, and we didn't notice anything wrong. But in all seriousness, though, this could have been a very bad situation. Had it been 2 or 3 weeks ago when it was in the single digits, you know, and we didn't have propane going on, we would have been heating all with wood. And when that happens, you know, we were in the risk of freezing lines, and we wouldn't have had any hot water unless we boiled it. You know, so it could have been a really big situation. Thankfully, it wasn't. Thankfully, it wasn't. The weather's nice. Furnace, even after we had it fixed last night, furnace didn't kick on until about 2 in the morning. You know, so it was good. It was all good. You know, and we had to have the tank filled. We weren't expecting it. Well, we weren't expecting to do it right now. But fortunately, I've been putting money aside and preparing for it. And that goes to the thing I said about preparedness. You know, this could have been a disaster, but instead it was just a really big inconvenience. You know, so we need to think about these things. All right, take this lesson, use this high-tech hack that I showed you how to take care of your propane tank, and go live a life done free.
Thanks, Milo.